So guys, so today we are going to discuss abducens now. Number 6 now. Okay. So cranial nerve third and fourth already we have discussed, and before that what we discussed, that is the basic concept of the cranial nerve, and that is the main things. Okay, if you know that, it means you know 50 to 60% part of the cranial nerve. Okay, yeah, abducens now. One thing is the cranial number is the sixth cranial nerve, right? It is motor or the sensory, fast. It is the motor. We know this is all are the basics which we have covered already. Now it's supplying to which structure? You know here, see here, SO4, LR6, all other by third. So this cranial nerve third, oculomotor already covered. This already we have seen. Today we are going to see this. So it's supplying to lateral LR, lateral recti, right? Yes, which is the extraocular muscles of the eye. Yeah, okay. And one thing you tell me, why it's called abducens? Cranial number 6, that is called abducens. Why? It is so called because, yes, very good, because it abducts the eye. Yes, so it abducts the eye. Okay, it's abduct the eye. Motor 6 supplying to the lateral rectus, right? And this is also called what? This now is called what? Now, one number, right? So this is, you know, I should not go in detail, okay? That boys want to call a girl, okay? So what he will do, okay? You know everything, right? So this SO4, LR6 and all other by-thirds, these things you have to remember, okay? So can you tell me the functional column? Yeah, can you tell me the functional column, which is your which is your favorite part? Functional component. Tell me. This is what? Lateral rectus. This is the extraocular muscles of the eye, which arise from the somites. So general, somatic, and from brain to we are coming in the eye, right? So efferent. So general, somatic, efferent, right? Yeah. Now second, tell me the second. From all over the body, general sensation is carried by, proprioceptive sensation is carried by, touch sensation, pain sensation, spinothalamic tract, except head and neck. So which is the principal nerve of the head and neck? Trigeminal nerve. Yes, which is the fifth nerve. So that nerve having which kind of fiber? General, somatic, afferent. Okay, same fiber this nerve also having, because from the general sensation from lateral recti is carried by this nerve. So you can tell like then what trigeminal nerve is doing. These fibers will terminate into mesencephalous nucleus of the trigeminal. Okay, yes. So this now having general, somatic, afferent also for the general sensation, right? So this is the two functional column. Okay, now we have to see the course. So here is your, this is the pons, here is the here is the midbrain, and here is the pons, midbrain, and this is the pons, and here is the medulla oblongata. So actually what actually happened, it's arise from the, here is the pons, at the lower border of the pons, yeah, and here, and this part, this is the dura mater. Yes, this is the dura mater. So it runs in this dura mater. What is the course of the third and fourth cranial nerve? The moment you think third and fourth cranial nerve, the moment you think about the course of the third and fourth cranial nerve, what should come in your mind? See cavernous sinus, right? So cavernous sinus will be here. Don't worry. Okay. So this is the dura mater, right? It's piercing the dura mater. First of all, the subarachnoid space that every know, right? After that, dura mater, and after that, third and fourth cranial nerve enter into the what? Where? Into the lateral wall of the cavernous sinus. But here is the cavernous sinus is somewhat here. Here is the cavernous sinus. Like this. This is your cavernous sinus. It will pierce the cavernous sinus, right? And it will come out from here. 1 minute, let me draw everything. Here is your superior orbital fissure, right? Yeah. And here is your tendinous ring. Yeah. So, it will enter into the superior orbital fissures within the tendinous ring and it's supplying to the lateral recti. Have you any problem up to this? No. So you can ask, sir, what is the difference between course? Okay. So see, here is the dura mater. Yes. This is the now longest intradural course. Longest intradural course. Which now? Sixth now, right? After that, what happening? It will, from here, it will go to the medial wall of the inferior petrosal sinus. So, medial wall of inferior petrosal sinus. From here it will go into the one canal. That is called, that canal name is the Dorelon canal. Dorelon canal. Okay, which is formed by apex of the petrous and one ligament is there. Okay, you should not go in detail. After that, what happened? It will enter into the cavernous sinus. It will pierce the cavernous sinus and it will enter into the orbit through this superior orbital fissures within the tendinous ring and it's supplying to the lateral recti. Any problem? No. So what actually you have to remember, after getting origin from the pons, it runs upward, forward. How? See, come here. Here is the blood supply of the brain. You should be thorough with that. This is the basilar artery and this is what? This is the ICA. ICA means anterior inferior cerebellar artery. Can I draw? This is your midbrain and here is your pons and here is your medulla, right? So this is your pons. So this now is arise from lower border of the pons. Am I right? Yes, lower border of the pons and after that it's going like this. So it runs forwards, upwards, forwards and it's crossed the anterior cerebellar artery. Anterior cerebellar artery, not cerebral artery. Anterior inferior cerebellar artery, which supplying to the obviously cerebellum, right? So it's crossed this and after that it enter into the dura mater and from here medial wall of the inferior petrosal sinus and it enter into the one canal that is called Dorelon canal and from here it will pierce the cavernous sinus and it will enter into the orbit through the superior orbital fissure within the tendinous rings and it's supplied to the lateral recti. Remember one thing, sir, in injury it's prone to, if there is increased intracranial pressure. So this is the first nerve. Abducent nerve, cranial number 6 is the first nerve which is going to affect. So this is the unique feature of the 6th cranial nerve. Increase the intracranial pressures, it's very prone to get injury, right? So what we have seen in this cranial, you know, nucleus is abducens nucleus. Okay, there is no specific name. Fibers, two type of fibers you know. Course, mostly 90% you know. From lower part of the pons, dura mater, cavernous sinus, pierce the cavernous sinus and the orbit through the superior orbital fissures within the tendinous rings, right? So this is the things which we have to know in the 6th cranial nerve, right? And 6th cranial nerve, you know, next we are going to explain the 7th cranial nerve also. Okay, so both nucleus are the nearest only. Okay, so in 7th cranial nerve I will explain. Now I want to explain only one thing, sir, that is not related to the neuroanatomy. That is not related to the neuroanatomy, but still, see, I am telling in the every video I am telling you that this superior orbital fissures. Okay, so this structure is going through this. So today we are going to finish the superior orbital fissures. Okay, within the 2 minutes, right? Let me draw one diagram. Like this thing is the. This is the. Or suppose this is the superior orbital fissures. Suppose, alright, here will be your tendinous ring. Am I right? Yes. So this part is what? Supralateral compartment, right? So supralateral compartment. This is the inframedial compartment, and this is the tendinous rings. So which structure passing through the supralateral compartment of the superior orbital fissures, or which in the infraorbital, which in the within the tendinous rings? Many times question has been asked. Okay, so how you have to remember? LFT. Sonia Gandhi. In the Sonia Gandhi, we are going to do one test, and that is called LFT, liver function test in the Sonia. Right? So here LFT in the Sonia. Right? So LFT in the Sonia. So these things, LFT is the here. This thing. L, liver function F, and here is the T. So what do you mean by L? L means lacrimal nerve. What do you mean by F? Means frontal nerve, right? Yeah. Frontal nerve. What do you mean by T? T means, can you tell me the T means? What we have seen in the previous video, 4th cranial nerve, that is called trochlear nerve, right? So, trochlear, what is the course? I told you, no, it's going from here, supralateral compartment, not through the tendinous ring. Now, Sonia, can you tell me, Sonia, what do you mean by the Sonia? Here, SO. Tell me, here is the N, here is the I, here is the A. Tell me. Can you tell me the A is? Oh, now only we have seen now abducens now. So A is abducens now. Abducens now. SO means, do you know the 3rd cranial nerve? It has 2 divisions, right? Upper division and the lower division, right? Inferior division and the superior divisions, right? Superior division, inferior division. It is its division. This oculomotor nerves give 2 divisions before the superior orbital fissures or after that. Before that and after that, both 2 divisions enter into the superior orbital fissures within the tendinous ring. So here is SO means what? SO means what? Superior division of O means oculomotor nerve. I am writing 3rd cranial nerve. Can you tell me N means? And I means what? I is somewhat here. So what do you mean by I? Inferior division. Yeah, very good. Inferior division of oculomotor nerve. Right? Yeah, here is the N. N means, this is the N. N means nasociliary. Nasociliary nerve. Right? So this is the things which present in the supralateral LFT. Here is, and this is the Sonia. SO, N means retinacrimal, I means inferior division of the oculomotor nerve, and A means abducens nerve. You have to remember 3rd and 6th cranial nerve. 3rd and 6th cranial nerve. Between that what? Nasolacrimal. Okay, finish. Now, in the infralateral there is only one thing, that is the inferior here. Inferior ophthalmic vein. This is called inferior ophthalmic vein, and somewhat here. Here is a superior ophthalmic when. Right? So this is the thing which we have to know in this. Okay, in the various exams, it question has been asked. Okay, so many times, right? So these things you have to remember, and other everything I have covered. Okay, lacrimal, nose, frontal, and everything I have covered, right? So what you have to remember, the LFT in the zone, right? Yeah. So this is the thing which we have to understand. Okay. Now tell me quickly in the sixth cranial nerve, motor, abducens, why? Abductor muscles. Yes. Very prone to the injury when intracranial pressure is increasing. Yeah. When next course. Okay. Yeah. Functional column. Yeah. Two type of. Yeah. Very good. General somatic efferent, general somatic afferent, and that will terminate into mesencephalous nucleus of the trigeminal. Okay, because that is only carrying the general sensation from the head and neck. Yeah. And then LFT sonia. I hope you got it everything. Okay. Thank you so much.